guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video all about how to stay organised at uni. A lot of you have been asking for more uni related videos, and if you have any ideas for kind of uni related videos or anything you would specifically like to see, then let me know it down below. But I don't know, you guys have just been asking for more videos and I haven't done one in ages, so I thought I would do a video on how to stay organised. A lot of you in my weekly vlogs have been saying how I am quite organised and kind of get a lot of stuff like, I don't know, stuck into one day. So I thought I'd just give you my tips and tricks and how I kind of fit quite a lot in. The reason why I'm doing kind of this specific to university is that when you're in A-levels and school and stuff like that, there's not as much of a thing on social life. Kind of, you're at school, you see your friends and stuff, whereas at uni people want to go out, they want to do stuff, especially in first year. You're doing stuff all the time, there's always events to go to and things like that, so I thought I'd kind of show you how to balance that with doing work as well. So my first thing is kind of having a diary and scheduling everything. I have like a paper one where you can kind of like write like stuff in your weeks and stuff. I think that was actually a page on notes, it was. But like, so you can write things in your weeks and stuff like that. But obviously some people do use the one on their phone, which is fine. But obviously you can't see things day to day unless you actually click on the day on your phone, if that makes sense, on the actual iPhone calendar. But even like if you're going for drinks, make sure you put that in your diary. If you've got an assignment due on a certain date, pop that in your diary. Exam dates, things like that. Anything that you think is important, kind of people's birthdays, also just anything, if there's a night out, stuff like that. Because I just think when it's kind of down there in front of you on a piece of paper, you can actually see what's going down, and like you can see, okay, I need to be there for that day, I need to be there for that day. It made things a lot easier because you can then fit your work around the things you want to do. My next thing is to kind of set specific dates and times to do a specific task. I think if you just say, oh, I'll get that assignment done by the end of this week, that doesn't particularly work, because that is a whole 7 days that you have got to give yourself to do this assignment. So I think it's much better if you say, I want to get 500 words done in the next 4 hours, because you know you're going to sit there and do that, if that makes sense, because it's a smaller time period. Whereas if you kind of give yourself like a whole week, like there's not much chance that you're going to get that much done in the nicest way possible, and you're probably going to forget things, or it's going to get to the Sunday and you're going to think, I haven't actually done that, let's just cram it all in now. And that's not the best way to do it. I think just setting specific things. So in a day I will say, get up and say, for the next 3 hours I'm going to film, I'm going to edit this video and I'm going to upload it, and then at 1 o'clock I'm going to start doing uni work, and I'm going to do uni work until 5, and then I'll say at 5 o'clock I'm going to start making dinner, my friends will come home from uni, and then I'm going to, after dinner, do whatever, like, you know, I might chill or I might edit a blog post or something like that. And so I kind of like set myself specific tasks for specific times, and that really works for me, because I just feel like if you give yourself loads of time, it doesn't really get done. My next thing is to-do lists. I'm an advocate of to-do lists. I have this little whiteboard, which to be honest I don't use that much if I'm honest, but it is there and I can see it's there, and anywhere really, to-do lists. I really like doing them kind of in my diary, if I just show you, and then at the side here I'll put to do. So in this one it's got like all of the dates down the side, and then I have a notes section. So at the notes I'll put to do for that week, and then to do list for uni and to do list for YouTube. So it kind of, I don't know, splits things up, and it will tell you this is exactly what you need to get done this week. And then on the specific dates I can write specific things I want to get done on that day, if that makes sense. But yeah, to-do lists as a whole are just my favourite. I like this because you can like rub it off and stuff. I think this was from Asda, it was like £2. I got it before I came to uni last year. But on here I've got like a finish an assignment, read chapter 10 and 11 of my finance book, edit 3 videos and upload the H&M haul that I already have edited. So there's just like quite a few things on here that I need to do, and it's just good having them there so you can see what you need to do. And as well, you can rub them off. It's quite satisfying to either rub or cross something off when you finished it. My next thing is probably everything has to have a place, because being organised, you need things to have a place. When you're at home, your mum and dad are there to kind of go, can you put that in its place please? Can you do this? Let's sort this out, blah blah blah. When you're at uni, they're not. They're not here to tidy up after you, and they're not here to kind of pick things up for you at the end of the day. You've got to kind of like have things to have a place. And I know that some people do find organisation quite difficult. I love getting organised, so I'm absolutely fine in that area, but I do think things having a place and like putting your folders in one area and that kind of thing makes it a lot easier, and kind of having an area where you think, I'm going to do uni work here. I know a lot of people struggle to do uni work kind of on their bed, for example, because that's where you sleep, and kind of mixing the two confuses some people's brains. I'm pretty sure like quite a lot of people have said that, like, you know, you're in bed and trying to do work and it doesn't really work, and I get that. When I'm doing work and stuff, one of my things I would say is I need to get up. Like, I have to get up, I have to get in the shower, I have to kind of do my hair and do my makeup, or not like do my whole makeup, but at least be ready for the day and put some clothes on, and then I can start, rather than being in my pyjamas all day, feeling yucky and then doing work, because I'm not quite in the right mindset. My next thing would be put notes away after lectures, and here I'm going to show you, like, at the end of the day, no one's perfect. I haven't put mine away for like the past 2 weeks, but look how much paper I have in my notepad right now that all needs putting away into things. There is so much paper here, and so I need to put all of this away into my different folders. So I have 4 units, and for each unit I have a folder, and I have my little sticker on the front to tell me which one is which, and I just need to put all my notes away, because I think otherwise you end up bringing your pad to uni and you're sat there trying to write, and you're like, oh, there's this piece of paper, there's this piece of paper, and you just get confused. And I think if everything's sorted into your folders, it makes life a lot easier. I know last year I really didn't do that. I wasn't organised with my notes in the slightest. I'd write something up from a lecture and completely lose it and not know where it's gone. And that is just the worst thing in the world, especially when it comes to revision. You think, I need those notes from that lecture, and you don't have a clue where they are. So just getting folders, or even like these plastic wallets like this, something just to put your notes in from each specific subject, because it just makes things a lot easier. My next thing I have to say is to get stuck into things. I think sometimes you lose motivation for things, and I know this is like a little bit off of organisation, I'm not completely going on organisation, but I just think if you get stuck into something, like if I really get stuck into filming a video, or kind of, to be honest, YouTube I don't really need motivation for, I really enjoy doing it, so it's fine. But like, if I don't know, really need motivation to get up and kind of film that video and get ready and stuff for it, I don't know, I just kind of get myself stuck into it and kind of change my mindset a little bit, rather than like, oh, I've got to film that video, because at the end of the day, there's going to be an outcome to it, and you're going to be happy with that. And the same thing with an assignment. If it's something you're just really not interested in, and you just think, come on, let's get myself into this, and once you get stuck into it and start reading around the subject and stuff, it does become a little more interesting. Recently I have realised what an amazing thing the university library is for going and doing work in there, and if you don't work in a university library, I would 100% recommend it. I have gone only kind of like 2 times, but I've just been and sat down, I've sat in the quiet zone by myself, had my laptop and had my books with me, and I've just got so much done each time for this assignment that I'm doing at the moment. To be honest, I haven't written any of that assignment in my room or my house, whatever. The only time I've written it is the 2 times I've gone to the library, and I've already got 1,300 words for this assignment. Whereas if I was at home, I would just got distracted, I would have gone, oh, I'll just watch a YouTube video. If you're in the library, you're not going to sit and watch a YouTube video, because firstly, you're worried about what everyone else thinks about the fact that you're watching a YouTube video in the library, and secondly, like, you're not going to, I'll go, oh, I'll just go and speak to my friends, or oh, I'll just go and get something to eat. Whereas if you're in the library, you're not going to. And also, because I think you have quite a lot of stuff, I've got my laptop and some food and like everything, and then I've got books and stuff, it's not easy to go, oh, I'm just going to go to the shops, because you've got so much stuff. I don't want to carry like 15 books to the shops. I don't want to walk around Topshop with my books and my laptop and stuff. So I think, I don't know, for me, I've really found that a blessing this term. It's just utilising the library, not for the books, I already do that, but kind of going and working there, because it's just a good mindset. Everybody around you is working, so you're going to get on with your work. My last couple of things is kind of like nice stationery, especially if you're a girl. Like, I don't know, I think guys as well, to be honest. But I have like these 2 notepads here. My mum got me this one for Christmas, and it's called the Inspire Journal. And on each page, there's like a little inspirational quote. So here it says, you've got to discover you, what you do, and trust it. And that was by Barbara Streisand. I can never say her name. And then there's just so many, like, the journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. The biggest adventure you can ever take is to live the life of your dreams. Like, I don't know, I just really like it, and each page has one of those quotes on it, and I just really think it's lovely, and it really like motivates me. So in here I've kind of started writing YouTube ideas, like YouTube video ideas and blog ideas and stuff. I have got this huge list of blog post ideas that I want to start doing, and for me that just works, like making a list of things and just having nice things to write in. If you've got an awful pad like that you've been there for like 15 50 years, you're not really going to be motivated to write anything in it. Whereas if I've got something like this, I like carrying it around, I want to jot notes in it, and I just really like it. So this one was from the range, and this one here, it was from Apple. My last thing I want to say is prioritising things. Is basically at university, as I said before, like you kind of have got going out, you've got kind of socialising, going for drinks, going bowling, I don't know, doing ridiculous amount of things, house parties, this, that and whatever. And at the end of the day, that sounds a lot more exciting to you than kind of going and doing your assignment, and I completely understand that. But I think it is kind of prioritising things at the end of the day. Sometimes you are going to think, screw this, I'm just going to go on a night out. I don't care, I've got uni at 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm just not going to go. Everyone's been in that situation, but at the end of the day, sometimes you need to think, right, I'm going to crack down with this assignment. And just kind of thinking, I prefer to go out next week when this assignment's done rather than right now, like kind of thing, if that makes sense. And at the end of the day, if it's someone's birthday or it's your night, a really good night at like a club that you really, really like or something like that, go at the end of the day. Like if all of your friends are coming, I don't know, it's just prioritising things and not maybe taking every opportunity to go out and miss deadlines and stuff, but then again not kind of staying and doing assignments constantly and revision like constantly. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have not stayed on top of my reading. I've really struggled to stay on top of my reading. That's one thing I'm just not motivated to do, and then it gets to a point and I think, I actually don't understand this, I really should read around the subject. And that's why on my little to-do list I've got to read chapters 10 and 11 of the finance book, and I really want to try and get into that. I said this year I really want to get on top of reading, and I really haven't. So especially if you don't understand the subject, reading around it is a really good idea, but sometimes there's just no motivation there. And as I'm saying, no one's perfect at the end of the day. I never find time or motivation to do that. So I hope this video has been helpful for some of you. If it has, please leave me a comment down below and give this video a big thumbs up. As I said, if you've got any other kind of uni idea videos, because I do a lot of uni Q&As, but sometimes it's just nice to do an entire video focused on one subject. So if you have any ideas for that, then let me know down below, or any other videos you would like that aren't uni related. So yeah, please subscribe if you haven't before. The button is always down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Bye. If you'd like to check out some more of my videos, here is a H&M haul that I uploaded the other day with clothing and beauty bits in it. Most of the things I hauled were jumpers and a few beauty bits and bobs. But yeah, I just basically showed you some bits and bobs that I got from H&M. And then I also uploaded this weekly vlog the other day, and this was just basically my vlog of the week. All of you guys seem to absolutely love these videos. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, go and give that a little click, and make sure you subscribe just at the bottom there, because I have new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday.